Hey everyone, it's Amanda with Beyond Birth Doula. Happy Friday to you. Probably thought you were going to get away with not hearing my voice or seeing my blogs posted, but just joking, I'm back. Been a little bit of a hectic time here, so I wasn't able to post too much last week, but I am back at it today. You'll have to excuse the nasally sound. Not a new thing I'm trying out. I am battling a sinus infection, and if you want to know anything about me, it's that I love having sinus infections. Not my personal choice. It just happens to be how my body was created. So, on to what the blog is about. I've decided the new topic, and I love me some topics, it is Flash Forward Friday. If you've seen on all the other social media, it's Throwback Thursday. How this came about is my husband one day said, "Why is there Throwback Thursday and why don't you participate?" And here's the deal. I don't want to throw it back. I don't want to go back to really any part of my life. I appreciated those times while they were happening, but I'm not really into throwing it back to what I looked like, to what I sounded like, to what I was actually doing then. Maybe that's just me. So my husband said, well, maybe you should try to Flash Forward Friday, which then my thought process was for me to tell him, well, what exactly would that entail? Slumped over on the bathroom toilet, because that's where he spends all his time, and that's surely where he will end up dying at. And that just seems a little depressing. So I really had to think about it, and I had the opportunity this past weekend to get away by myself for a little bit, and it gave me some time to think about this whole Flash Forward Friday theme. When is it in our lives that we stop saying, when I get older, I'm going to fill in the blank? I know when I was younger, I was going to be a teacher. You are welcome, all your future children, because I am not your teacher. I think I was going to be a backup dancer for like Janet Jackson, which is still a dream I will hold true to the day I die. But for everyone else, like, when do you stop thinking about it? When do you stop saying, when I get older? In your 20s? When you're 30? When you're 40? I don't know when it actually dies out, but you don't hear it too often the older you get, where when I get older, I'm going to this, that, and the other. So I've decided that Flash Forward Friday is going to be my positive way of thinking about the future and what I'm going to get to do, or what I hope I get to do, or what we all get to do, and just make it something that's a positive about growing older. It's not like we can stop it anyways, or at least I haven't been made aware of that. So as I was traveling this past weekend, I'm looking around, just checking out the airport, because I can't remain focused on anything, and I like to people watch. It's a pastime, and so I decided that when I get older, what I'm excited about and what I'm flashing forward in my mind is being able to jump in a wheelchair at the airport. Now, I don't want to offend anybody. I do that a lot of the time, so my apologies if I offend anybody. I'm not hoping to be restricted to a wheelchair when I'm older, and I never wish that upon anybody, and I give them my full respect. However, when I'm at the airport, I don't know about anybody else, I get so overwhelmed. Like, you have to go to the ticket counter, you have to give them your luggage, which, by the way, I don't want to give them my luggage. I don't trust them with my luggage. You have to then find your gate, which, by the way, I can hold my ticket in front of my eyes and know that I have to go to C8, but I always end up somewhere else. And I think it's because I get distracted by all the pretty trinkets that are for sale, that are obnoxiously expensive, or all the food choices that I have that once again are obnoxiously expensive, or all the family members and weird people that you get to stare at along the way. I never end up at the right gate. But watching these older gentlemen and women and jump into these wheelchairs, they get zipped ahead of the line when it comes to going through security, which I'm fine going through security. I understand it's for everyone's security, but it would be nice to sit down and be wheeled through. I'm just saying. Taking off my shoes is a tad disgusting when you're walking on the floor and not realizing what's there. That's right. My whole OCD is coming out at the moment. But being wheeled through quickly and taken straight to your gate, I mean, think about it. You can't stop to buy worthless trinkets, and you can't get distracted by the pretty numbers and all of a sudden end up at the wrong gate. And everyone gets out of your way. Do you notice that? Like, I never want to get in the way of a wheelchair. Like, I just jump right out of the way and make sure they get there. So they get there quickly, and they're the first ones on the plane. Once again, I completely understand that it's needed in most aspects, but as I'm sitting there exhausted from trying to travel through the airport and figure out where I belong and make sure I don't get there late, I just start thinking, like, man, a nice stroll in a wheelchair by some cutie, because some of those people that are pushing you along are very handsome. would be nice. I mean, you're not going to be judged for being zipped along quickly and taken straight there. And by the way, you could totally catch a nap along the way. No one's going to judge you. She's old. She's tired. Of course she needs to take a nap. So I don't know. Just a little thought process I had this weekend, and call me crazy because I am. But I just thought that maybe we can all just go ahead and flash forward to a time frame in a positive light. Like, what do you look forward to in the future with growing old? Not in the future of what we're going to become, because that can get depressing. But growing old can be a wonderful thing if you just twist it and believe in it. So I want to know what you think flashing forward, what wonderful moment in life would be that you can partake in when we get older. I am excited about wheelchairs at the airport. I want to know about you. So go ahead and leave a comment, #FlashForwardFriday. Let me know. And watch out for these videos. I'll be doing some more of them, and I'll give you my input on other Flash Forward Friday ideas that I have. Thanks for listening.